give it to you real, and I give it to you raw. I give you what you want, and I'll keep you coming back.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It is me, Diana, and so I told you guys on a previous video, which you guys will be seeing on Sunday, that I was going to be coming back and talking about this video right here about failure. And failure can turn out to be very successful, you know. So anyway, sometimes, like within growth within ourselves, within a business, friendships, or whatever you might be doing, you know, sometimes that might be a lack thereof, you know. So failure is a lack of success. And so when in trying to be successful, sometimes you just keep falling. But in the midst of all that falling, you learn. You start to learn from some of the things that you did wrong. So when you fail, you know, it's like, okay, this time I'm going to take more precaution. You know, I'm going to plan a little bit more how I'm going to walk this walk so that I don't fall. Or if you have done something once before, you know that you don't need to do it that way again. So you don't even know, like in the back of your mind, you are actually planning to be successful. You know, you don't know it. It's just that you're strategizing different ways of getting to where you need to be or where you want to be. First of all, you as in yourself have to want it. So failing, one thing, like within myself, I'm using myself for an example. I have a horrible addiction, a food addiction. I have a food addiction just like any other addiction that a person can have, whether it's a sex addiction, whether it's a drug addiction. You know, sometimes people are addicted to people. I ain't trying to be addicted to one of those mugs though. But anyway, addictions can be strong. Addictions can be deadly. Addictions can just drain you. You know within your mind what you want, what you need to do to help yourself, you know, try to get over and deal with this addiction. Cure yourself from this. Try. And you know the things that you need to do, but it is extremely hard. So you try to plan, and you take it one step at a time so that you can be successful. But you fail at these things first. I have a horrible food addiction, and I go day by day. You guys have seen me throughout the years, for over 10 years from being on here. My weight has gone up and down. And I know what it takes for me to get on the right track. But it is so hard, just like any other addiction, drug addiction. It is extremely hard. And then when you put yourself in situations, sometimes you don't try to put yourself in situations. It's just that problems, you know what I'm saying? You know, they come. You understand? Problems arise. So, and you can be in a place where you think is a safe place, but then it might be an unsafe person that comes around you, you know, but then you got to think hard. You got to think hard, and you got to beat these demons that come, because these food demons, I mean, you dream, you're thinking about food. Food is always on my mind, just like on some people's mind where they're thinking that, you know, they have to have weed, they have to have a blunt every single day. They need it. They want it every single day, and it is hard. And sometimes they try to go the longest without, you know, smoking or whatever. It's just like us with food addictions. You know, we want to have our food. We think about food all the time. Oh, I want to try this place. I want this. And we know that it's not good for us. We know that it can be food can be deadly. You know, it can be deadly for us. It can send us down the wrong path. You know, we can actually make the wrong decisions when we need to be making the right decisions. And so you think about these foods all the time, just like you think about these drugs, just like you think about sex, just like you think about cheating, you know, just like some people think about lying. Some people are addicted to damn lying. You know what I'm saying? Some people are addicted to these things, you know, and sometimes they use other vices to help them, even when they're depressed. My vice is food. And I have found myself to fall back, and what you need to do is address the deeper problem. I just like food, and I like how it tastes, you know. And then sometimes, like, if you're not working right or making the best food choices, it can lead to failure, which is your health. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be able to turn that around. Me, I like speaking. I like talking to people. I like being positive. I like being inspiring. And who not best now, when you try to deal with yourself and problems, who not best to start with? Me. I inspire so many people out here. Why not inspire myself? And that's what I'm doing. I go all the way back to my old videos. I look at myself, how I lost weight, how I cooked, you know what I'm saying, how I worked out, how my relationships were with people at the time that I was doing this. It's just the love. It's just the love that you're spreading for your work. Because it's basically this right here, what I'm doing to you guys, is work. What I'm doing, I'm talking to you guys, this is work for me. And so why not spread all this right here? Let's do this again. And turn my failure from where I just keep falling, get up, keep falling, get up, keep falling, get up. Why not pick myself up and say, okay, let's do it right this time. We're not getting any younger. You know, this hurts your body, being up and down, up and down, up and down. Hurts your body. It's a lot on your heart. And you guys know though now that with me dating a doctor, it goes a little bit deeper than just me losing weight, doing this and doing that, because doc is always breaking down everything. Every single thing, what you do to your body. What do you do to your body? All about your organs, everything. I mean, all the way down. This can cause this right here. And then he'll have me for a little bit. Then he started breaking down all these words about this damn long. And I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But you know what I'm saying? I do know it's for my best interest. You know, that he's like, okay, we need to do this and we're going to do this together. So we work out every day together. So this time I want to do it right. I want to eat right. And I want to be here for as long as I can, giving y'all all this sexy. So anyway, so failure like within relationships and stuff like that, you know, like before, how you can turn things around to being so successful and stuff. Like you have these relationships with these people and you're dating someone, okay, you're loving someone or whatever. And then all of a sudden it goes downhill and it is just not right. And the feeling that you are feeling, you don't want to feel that anymore. So you try to find you another outlet. So therefore, after you have gone through your shadow side and all through all this darkness and crying and heartache and all this stuff right here, you need to find an outlet. So some people go to the gym. Some people go out to nightclubs with their friends and just hanging out or whatever. But still at the same time, when you come back home, you know, after you have numbed yourself, medicated yourself, or whatever you might have done, you know, the problem still exists. And it's within you. And you have to deal with you. So some people like to go into the gym. I say that the gym is an awesome way. Awesome way. You decide you want to turn things around. You know what? I don't want to sit around here. I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be depressed. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm angry at him or her. I'm going to go and battle it out in the gym. All right. First step of being successful, changing the mindset. Instead of going over there arguing, sending nasty texts, being very negative, going behind this person, you're now planning for success in the back of your mind. You don't even know it. So with you going to the gym and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you're getting rid of all of that negative energy. And then you feel great that you went to the gym. Your body starts to change. You like the way that your body looks. Then you want to eat right because you want to keep it that way, because your youth starts to come back. You know what I mean? You start to look a bit younger. Your skin starts to glow. You look different. You're not just red eyes, bags up on the eyes, all depressed. Everything is hell. You don't give a damn about relationships and all this stuff. You're turning things around. You're starting to be more positive. And as you look and you see this, you feel better about yourself. But it took that failing relationship for you to pick yourself up, because you had got stagnant. You had got used to that person, and the things that you did before you was with this person, you no longer did those. You became comfortable. You know what I mean? Became comfortable with yourself. And that person wasn't seeing that. Nor were you seeing that. Nor were your friends seeing it. But it took a failing relationship that wasn't for you in the first place. But sometimes a relationship needs to have a break. You know what I'm saying? So that you can find yourself. You can find your strengths. You can see clearly what you need in this relationship, or if you need that person. You understand? Some relationships need a break. And then when you are apart, you know what I'm saying, the heart grows fonder. If that person is for you, it is a magnetic attraction that is going to still hold you together. So when you guys come and you are in the same vicinity, you guys are in the same area, whatever, and that magnet is just going, nothing can keep two people that are supposed to be together within this universe apart. You know, it's not. It's either you're going to be together in the 3D or the 5D. You're going to be together. You know what I'm saying? If two people are made for each other, or if any relationship is made for each other, that relationship will come. If the great divine says this is your person, you will see your person. You will see your person. You know what I'm saying? But you will come together when it is time. But if it takes a relationship that is on the brakes, you know what I'm saying, and that foundation is not there, you got to go and build a foundation somewhere. Somebody got to go work on some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on communication, everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on you. And it takes that. Some people don't understand when a person needs space. Sometimes a person don't even know when they need space. So that's when the breakup comes. You give them fucking space. I give your ass the world. You know, so anyway, but when it comes to that and these people find themselves and you find yourself say, okay, I'm learning that I like to do these things, but I want to share it with Vera. Vera's not here. So anyway, then you like, hey, I want to build myself. I want to change the way that I'm damn doing my hair because I think this looks better on me. I don't want my fupa being out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this. I want to change this fupa. I want to get rid of this fupa. So when I do see this person sees that I have changed and they see the good in me. It makes you start thinking that you want to do stuff better for you and the people around you, the people that you are involved with. You know what I'm saying? So a failing relationship or a failed relationship can make you become successful in the areas in life that you do, as far as communicating, dressing, being who you are, finding out who you are. Because sometimes people fake it and they try to be someone who they are not because if they are with this person. Sometimes the divine steps in and says, this isn't who you are. Let me pull this apart. Yeah, this is your person, but get yourself together and show this person who you really are. You don't have to fake it for this person because this person accepts you for who you are. They accept you for who you are. Now, when you get yourself together, you know what I'm saying, and you build your confidence up, you know, you don't need this person. You don't need to please this person. So let me move this person out of your life. I need you to make yourself happy. What makes you happy? If you don't see this person ever again in life, what on earth is going to make you smile? By chance that this person move all the way across the world, what is going to make you smile? You know what I'm saying? I need for you to reach deep within and find that. You know what I'm saying? Is it your kids? Do you know that you and your health and everything about you affects the people that love you and the people that are surround you? You could just be rotten on the inside and nobody wants to have anything to do with you. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And some people, empaths, you know what I'm saying? Tarot readers, psychics, we can see through that. You can see the actual person. I can be in the room with a person for 20 minutes. I usually say 30, but it's getting down to 20. I can be in a room with a person for like 20 minutes. All I need is 30 minutes tops, 30 minutes at the most. And God, my honest hand on everything, I know that person. I can go deep within that person. I can step in and find out who they really are. And I can say whether I want to sow a seed around this person. As in like opening them up to be a friend. Or be a friend, to extend myself out, to extend a helping hand. Look at yourself. Look at your value. Know your worth. If somebody cusses you out, you put them in their place. You tell them you can't talk to me like that. Get your respect. At the moment that you stand up with that one thing, they will look at you differently. No, you can't talk to me that way. No, you can't touch me unless I say so. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not what I do. Yo, me and my friends about to go and hang out. We're going to do a kickback. Kickback. I'm a grown ass woman. I kick back with no one. You know what I'm saying? I only go and I'm with who I want to be. I don't go and kick back with no one. Kickback, I'm grown. I'm a grown ass man. I don't need to go and kick back with a lot of men, you know what I'm saying, to be with you. No. If you my lady, I want to be with you on my own. I want to spend that one-on-one time with you and I on our own. I want to get to know you. Now, after I get to know you a little bit better, then I want to introduce you to my friends and family and see how we are in that setting. Let me learn you in that setting of different people. You know what I'm saying? You get to learn your value within failing relationships. You also get to learn your value within failing relationships and within jobs. You go into work all the time and you take your job for granted. You know what I'm saying? You take the job, you always say, I always want to ask for a raise, but what are you doing to get a raise? Look, if you were doing the job and being who you really are in your job, love what you're doing while you're doing it, because that's what you have. You know, so even if if you're doing your job, right, and then your light outshines someone, you don't have to ask for a raise. They will know your worth and they will give you your worth. They will give you your worth. A lot of people say, Diana, you know, you have this job, you have this dream job. I have an amazing job. I have an amazing job, but I worked hard. I worked hard. You hear me? Yes. Coming up, all this stuff, and then just like babysitters, 4 kids, doing this. I did this, that, and the other, but I worked. When someone asked me to do something, I made a way. I made a way. Made a way. That's what I did. I made a way for it to happen. If I had to go above and beyond, making it, I wasn't always in the position that I'm in. You know what I mean? I started from the bottom. I started from the bottom, and then I started thinking like, how can they do this job a little bit easier? How could I be over here at this time when this right here is happening? I started thinking of other ways, not knowing. I was just trying to make my job a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? But not knowing that I was planning that in my future, I was going to be very successful. I did not know that I was going to have people that will be calling and asking for me. People calling, requesting me. No, I want Diana. Yeah, you see this right here? But when you get me, you get pure military. I kid you not. You get pure military. You know what I'm saying? So I know the things like they say, be careful in what you ask for. If you want me to come and run something, be sure you want me to come and run it, because I'm going to run it. And then I don't want you to come and stepping in and saying, hey, maybe we can do this right here. Maybe this is why you hired me, because you want things to be outstanding. You don't want to have problems. That's right. I come in and I straighten it up. So anyway, when you're planning these relationships and people say like, oh, they ain't giving me what I'm worth. I want this. I want that right there. Stop begging. Show who you are. Know your worth. People always think that you're just supposed to know your worth within relationships. You're supposed to know your worth in every aspect of your life. Know your worth as a parent so that your children respect you. Know your worth so that your children respect you, so that your friends respect you. When you know your worth, can't nobody tear you down, because they know how you're going to look at them. But like, I can't approach her with that. What you think she going to say to me? I can't approach her with that. One moment, y'all. Okay, sorry guys, so I'm back. So anyway, it's like I'm saying, like within jobs and knowing your worth and stuff like that. After you've gone through so many jobs, when people are young, a lot of people like to job hop, go here, and they quit for any and everything because they heard this friend say that, hey, they're paying like $12, $13, $14, $19 here. You could do this and that. Oh, I know of this person that does this right there. Stop doing hearsay. Look at that job and see if it is for you. See if, know your worth. So I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. You cannot put a price tag on your worth. Know that. It's a difference, because people think like knowing their worth and all that stuff, like within relationships, you know, because they, oh, you get this, this is what you get. But then when it comes to a job, they say know their worth, so they know about money. Tell y'all this. You know how some people get like, oh, I do this right here, I'm worth this right here, I might as well, I make this, 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 and this, I gotta make this, I gotta make this. Do you think that's knowing your worth? Do you obviously think that's knowing your worth? Knowing your worth comes like a whole variety of things. And your worth can change in different situations. What's best for you as a parent, as in a job? So let me tell y'all what happened to me. It's been like over a year ago. So my company has a, they wanted me to stay. I was with a company and they wanted me to stay with them, right? And they offered me all of this money. All of this money. All of this money. Lovely. All of this money. Yeah. So let me say it like this right here. So with one of my jobs, it's a whole lot of money more than I want to make it on one job. Now, it's not for everything that I get. So knowing your worth now. So I was saying, they was like, Diana, we want you to stay with us, yada, yada, yada. They were offering me this, 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 this. But I'm telling you, when you start to learn the business, because remember now, when I started from the bottom, I had to learn the business of everything. It ain't all about money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people looking at numbers, you know what I'm saying? They're planning where we're going to be 6 months, a year from now. What are we going to be making? What are we going to be introducing new? All this stuff. You got to take in accountability for all type of stuff that you're going to be doing. Your insurance, all this stuff right there. You know, all this overhead, right? So I'm starting to learn different things about this. So anyway, so I began to learn the business. My husband and my brother taught me the business. But then when you're coming up and you're learning it from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, till you get to where you are now. So anyway, they offered me all of this money. Huge one of, it's almost like, I do want to say it's like one of the biggest clients in Atlanta. And they offered it to me. Said, boom, Diana, here. We want you to have this. In order to stay with us. We want you to have this as yours. Boom. Mind you, I'm looking at leaving. I'm looking at leaving my company. But then the company offers me all of this money. But I know business and I know my worth. My worth changed. It changed from all of this money. Look, all this money way up here. You know what I'm saying? All of this money. My worth came here. I had to think logically. You know what I'm saying? I had to think. I had to think. Sound good? Anybody else be there like, yeah. And they don't think about everything else. I had to think about, with me doing this. And here with all of these business owners and all these buildings that I have, my worth. And this job was $30,000 more. $30,000 more. $35,000 more rather. And I was talking to my brother about it. And I was like, I don't see it. It's like, why? He's like, Diana, that's a lot of money. It's okay, let me tell you this right here. With the client that I have, right? The client that I have, I make my own schedules. I go and deal with these businesses and these people however I have. I have built this for so long. A lot of things that I can do. A lot of things I can do freely. I can take off whenever I need off. I do all of the planning. I do all the business. I do all the payroll. I do everything. It's as if I'm running my own entire company. Going over here to this client might not like the way that I do things. You know what I mean? They might not like it. They might be the type of kiss ass type of client. And they are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not kissing any ass, and I'm not going to kiss any other tenant's ass, any visitor's ass, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, plus they might not like me. They might not like my style. You know what I'm saying? They might have a lot of prima donnas that actually work for them that they say, hey, this is how we want these people treated. I don't do that. I treat people equally. And so it might be a lot of things about this company that work, you know what I'm saying, but it might not work for me, even though it's a lot of money. Yeah, I can get this money right here when I first come in, but then this client might not like me, and that could be gone just like that, and I gave this up. You know what I mean? Knowing your worth and how are you going to get to it. Can you go in there and do the job? Yes, you can go and do the job. But whoever is that client that you're reporting to or that boss, they might not like you. Because you don't kiss their ass. You guys got to understand, I have people that come on to me every single day. High-powered client. High-powered clients, I get asked out all the time. Let's see, on a minimum, within a week or so, I might get asked out on a minimum probably about 4 or 5. On a minimum. 4 or 5. But, you know, any good days, I get asked out every week by different people. Every week. Okay, so, well, I'm saying, well, today, I only got asked twice already. It's Monday, just twice today. And I left. So, but within the week, ciao. So, anyway, like I said, knowing your worth and don't always put money on your worth. I mean, is this going to affect with the way that you pick up your kids if you have small kids? You know, what are the hours of this job that you have to do? Don't just say yes for the money and then you're going to try and depend on other people to help you pick up your kids, help you make payments on stuff. You know, it's going to run into your schedule, mess up your schedule. Knowing your worth is in all aspects. You know what I'm saying? Do you have the car to get there? Can you get there on time? You know, and it's just like, and if you don't follow all this stuff, if you fall weak or you fail within a job performance, some situation, you will learn from there. I'm not going to be late anymore. I'm going to get my butt up. I'm going to take my kids to work. I'm going to be positive. I'm not going to be hanging out with this clique trying to fit in. You will change things about yourself because you have failed in so many other areas, and the things that you were doing was not working. You will learn and you will turn it around. And this one, you will start to build yourself up. Then you will learn about the business. Then you will learn about, hey, maybe I can do this or here. Maybe I can get a business partner. Let me learn more about this. Let me take more classes. Let me get more educated. Sit down and ask these people, what is it that I need to do? And then you go and you master that shit. You work out at home. You ain't got to let nobody know what you are doing. You know what I'm saying? You need to show yourself that I am worth this and I too can do this, so that people pay me what I'm worth and I don't even have to go in here and say, can I have this? Because let me tell you one thing. If you think that these people at these jobs have not budgeted for your position and then they have room to move the numbers around, you're sadly mistaken. If they know that you are of value, you don't have to say that. What they're going to do, just like, check this out. So I have my officers and stuff, right? I have my officers, and they're awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome officers. And they are treated amazing by me and by my clients, right? When I say well taken care of, well taken care of. Have been offered management jobs. You know, they can go, when people want to promote other folks within the company, they call me first. Hey, Diana, what about your people? And my people always said, if you're not going, we're not going. And that's one thing that I don't like about them. I do take care of my people. I love my people. I take care of my people. I have a lot of people that depend on me. I know their worth. I will fight for them. When I go into meetings, I will fight for them. I look at the numbers, but you have to look across all the boards, right? So one of my officers, something happened. But he decided that, you know, he had been doing his relationships for a while, and he decided that he wanted to take his relationship to a next level. So therefore, he was going to be moving to California. And I was like, shh, my goodness, I wanted to say, oh my God. Then he told me the date. It was going to be really close. Like next month, like March, he was going to be, I was like, oh my God, this is one of my lead officers. He's going to be leaving. But it was no way. With all the money, and not only that, I just gave him a raise like a month ago. It was no way that I could put a price on her worth or his worth, because he was going to the one that he loved. He said enough is enough of me being away. Remember I told you about that magnet, right? No matter how far you are, but when it's time to come together, you know what I'm saying? When divine steps in, that magnet pulls you back together. So, hey, his magnet is pulling him. He's like, I'm going to her. I'm moving. I love her. But it's been a long relationship. You know what I'm saying? It has worked. And so now the distance thing is not working for him no more. He wants to go. So, you know, I have to break this down within all my clients, because I have a lot and all of them work together. So I'm over everything for these business owners, and I do every last one of their buildings. I'm over all of their buildings. So anyway, I had to go into a meeting and break this down because, hey, these are important people, you know, that I work with. I got to go and break this down and let them know that this person, you know, is leaving. All right. Not only they come to me as their boss, me and my clients, we get along very well, and they deal with my officers so too. And they say, oh my God. Then so we have our big manager, right? So he steps in, our GM. He said, well, Diana, that's something that I can't bargain with. I was going to tell you, hey, if it's money, we can fix that. I can fix it if it's a money problem. But her, we're not going to be able to fix that one. Know your worth. Know your worth. It ain't always about money. Ain't always about money. He dropped money. He was like, you know, she is worth me leaving. I'm going to love her. And there's no money in the world, Diana, you know, that can keep me. Well, he didn't tell me that, but I knew that. I know his worth. And these companies can move money. They will pay you your worth. I pay my people. I do pay my people. But I knew it ain't no money that I can give him that was going to keep him away from her. You know, so people will pay you what you're worth. I pay my people what they are worth. Trust me. Trust me, I do. And I make sure I take care of their families too. Their kids, and everybody knows me. Their husbands and everybody. Like, I want to make sure that this family is happy, that they can come to me openly. So knowing your worth in every aspect. But when you have done some things a different way for so long, you find ways that you have failed in order to do it right, such as love. Love, 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 love. You have loved a person, but you have loved them wrongly, and you have had fun during the process. One day you will find yourself failing, whether it's failing in your health, failing in your mental, failing in your spiritual ability. You know what I'm saying? You have to be in touch with yourself in order to have feelings and to open up and not shut down. And it takes a special person to love you. That's each and every one of us. It takes a special person to love you. It's not where you want 2 and 3 people loving you differently. Oh, I love this person because their sex is good. I love this person because their head is good. I love this person because they take me here. I love this person because when I go out, this is the person that I want to be on my arm. They look the best. You know what I'm saying? I love this person is because when I am going out to meet my other friends or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it makes it seem like they're on my status. What the fuck is your status? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They look good with me when I'm out, you know, within business. What you do? I sit at home and I clean fucking floors. That's what I do. I make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? I can say so many jobs that I do. I love to tell people that I'm within security. I love to tell people that. You know what I'm saying? Or I can just be like, you know, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. And I wouldn't be lying. Which job do I want to say that I do today? You know, and it's just like this person has to love you for you. But when you find that you can't keep all of this up, this persona, this mask, you can't keep it up, you get old. Your health. Which one of these people that's on your arm doing this out of these 4, because they're going to start to fall, you're going to begin to fail. When your back is hurt, when you're sick and you can't work, which one of these 4 men or women gonna help you clean your ass? Or are you gonna be able to go in your pocket and pay someone to help you clean your ass? It always has to be, it can happen anytime. You could be in an accident, break your damn back, break your damn legs. You know what I'm saying? It can just happen just like that. Which one of these people, you know what I'm saying? Because you've been having fun, but now you're failing. It's gonna help you clean your ass. Gonna get up and feed you. Gonna take you to the doctor when you need to go to the doctor. Which one is going to do that? One's going to fail. One bitch going to be like, I'm going to the club. I can't be, And then which one right here, this cute? No, I got to do my makeup. I got to get my hair done. I ain't cleaning your ass, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you know who it's going to be? The one that clean floors. That's going to be the one. That is the special one. The one that's humble. The one that you overlook. When you have learned and you have failed in all these relationships and these personas and masks and all that stuff, you begin to get, you have to sit down first of all, because you're broken, and look at you. You get to have clarity. You get to see who's for you, who loves you for you, who will do for you when you don't have shit. You have failed at the loves in your life for doing things for this, for other people to see. And then you'll learn that you don't want to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get it together. Oh, whether I'm broke, I'm broken, I don't have shit, whatever. This person taking me to the doctor, they doing this, they doing that, they loving me. They don't even know that much about me. Now they starting to learn me because I'm grumpy. I'm shitting on my damn self. Can't feed myself. They are with me when I'm down in the fucking trenches. I'm going to learn how to love somebody. I'm going to open up and let somebody love me. Now I know what true love is. True love is not a look. Love is not a look. You need to understand that. Love is not a finance. You have to look. God is love. And you are one to be loved. And there is a person to love you. But because of all the failures and the decisions that you've done in your life, with the facades, you never paid attention. Now that you have to sit down within your illness, your sickness, your brokenness or whatever, you get to learn that the areas in where I failed in, I no longer want to do it that way anymore. And guess what? That there little dirty person, that's your Barbie. That's your gym. That's your gym that's about to make you shine. Because you know what the talk is not going to be about all these beautiful people, women and men that you've been with. It's going to be about that gym right there. Oh, she nursed his ass or her ass back to health. That person was there when they had not nothing. That person was working, going out, doing jobs and trying to take care of this person when this person didn't do shit. When all the other motherfuckers, these dudes that was out here, these women that was out here, who was out there for the show or whatever, when all of them left. But that one right there stuck with them. The failures that you've had, the failures that you have had in your life cause you to turn things around, and you learn, you say, you know what, I'm not going to do it that way anymore. I'm not going to talk to people the way that I talked to them before. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody who's going to be with me, for me, when I'm down, when I'm up, when I'm down and out. I have nothing. That's what I want. I want to be successful. And the things that I have done before in my life didn't work. So now I'm going to turn these things around. Failure in your life in every aspect. You have to fail. Sometimes things come easily to you. They are handed to you because the person before you has worked hard for you. But the best lesson in life that I've ever learned is from failing and getting back up and getting back up and getting back up and getting back up to want to be successful, not want to be where I was before. It takes failing. Failing, you can be successful in your health, in your love life, in your finances, in your spirituality, all that, into your mental. With you being physical, within your job, within any type of relationships and friendships and family. Failing not to communicate with people the way that you did because I'm going to hold a grudge. Don't use all that energy. Use all that energy to love and to grow the relationship. Use the energy to fix the relationship. I don't give a fuck about what happened yesterday, what happened a few minutes ago. If you think that something is going wrong in your life in any type of relationship, type, text, call, email, shit, send up smoke signal and just say hello. Open the door. Hello. It might take that person 2-3 minutes. They look like this. Okay, I had to change cameras, guys. So anyway, then that person might look at their phone and be like, they texting me? What the hell they want? But guess what? You open the door. Never leave a door closed that should be open. Say something. Say something. It gives the person the opportunity to know that that door is not all the way closed and that you're there. Say something. Anything. And then when they come back, you have to swallow your damn pride. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Screw your ego. Now, the hell with your ego and your pride. You, with your ego and your pride, can lead you to a miserable death. Why? Because you died alone. You died alone. Your ego and your pride got in the way of your relationships. Not just loving relationships. Workships. Friendships. Family. All of that. Your ego and your pride. It's your ego. I ain't talking to them. Man, fuck that. Fuck that. No, I'm not giving a fuck about her. It looks good to your friends, don't you? You talk shit in front of your friends and then you go home lonely. You talk shit to your friends about what you ain't gonna do, and then you're gonna sit there and wish that, hey, I could have did this. Or you do it in front of your friends. Your friends ain't giving a fuck about you. Your friends giving a fuck about their own thing of what's going on. Don't look good. Say who you are. I came on here and said that I was heartbroken. I was broken. What? Yes. I would never let anybody expose me or whatever from some of the things I do. I say how I feel. Some people don't know how to express that. I say things how I feel because when I grew up, I always say this to you guys. That within abandonment and being by myself, I had enough time to be alone and talk alone and all this stuff right here. So then when I got around people, I want to say what I got to say. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, hey, if I say that, I care for you, I said, I love you or whatever, I mean it. You think that I'm going to tell you that I care for you or I love you and I'm going to fake it? The fuck am I going to get out of that? From telling you that I care for you and I'm going to lie about it. It's no way I will play with someone's emotion. People will kill you about their emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's no way that I would do that or I would lie to a soul or a spirit. I will never connect with a spirit and lie to a spirit. First, you know what I'm saying? So some people have the spirit of discernment, and that's me. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can have blinders on as well. You can have blinders on. And so, but God does not lead me to be a fool. You know what I'm saying? When he says move, I move. If he says remove yourself, I remove myself. I start looking at the red flags and what's good for me. Why am I staying in this situationship? Why am I staying in this relationship? Why do you have these friendships? Why are we friends? Because we carpool our kids. You know what I'm saying? Why are we friends? Because we like talking about people. Why are we friends? Because we're always planning and strategizing to do something better, to better our kids, to better ourselves, for growth and stuff, to have something, to do something a little bit better, to show somebody something, to teach somebody something, to be an inspiration for somebody, to show somebody something, to give somebody a helping hand. This is why we're friends. Yes, you're right. We are friends. We are friends because I see your spirituality and I see that we can do something together. We can grow together. We can do something differently. That's why we're friends, so it's just that some of the friendships that I have had in my past were for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? And some relationships you can't let go of because of it was things that happened in relationships, and it's because really you were using the person. Really. And some people don't take it as if they were using people. Mainly, let me sip this. This ain't no Tito. Y'all see that, right? A lot of people, women, fall for sex. Why you with him, girl? Why you put up with that bullshit, girl? His dick so good. Woo, girl, he can Gucci good. Oh my God, girl. It's just, You're using him. Girl, I don't like what he do. I don't give a damn about all that. You using him. You don't want somebody to say, hey, he is using you. Just only for that. It's only for that. But then it becomes an emptiness. Because where is this person or these people when you need something else? They're only around when it's like sex. Or you only go get them when it's like just for sex. It's really not. How you really doing? Do they call you for anything else, or just say, hey, I was just want to check on you, see how you was doing today, see, if you need anything, or is anything I can help you with? Can I bring you something or whatever? Just as a friend, not just for the sex. Do they do that? Think about it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you might need some gas or whatever. Can you call this person that you are sexing? Because you can't put a price on that shit. That shit is valuable. Can you call them and ask them, can you get $20 for gas, to the next 2 weeks or till Friday when you pay? Can you do that? Or is this person going to say, oh, no, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Or either when you call them, on the next day, say, hey, I need some relief or whatever. When we get some, they make a way for that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, you can come and get this, but, I said, every time that you are in a relationship, it's nowhere people think that a man is supposed to make this and a woman is below. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that anymore. Anyway, let those men have their moment. You know what I'm saying? They try to have their ego like that. Let them have their moment. Who cares about who makes what makes what? The thing is that you work together. You work together. And then when one says this, one says no, this is what we make. This is what we make together. And so it's just that look at all the failures in your life within the relationships and parenting your kids and all that. You not only demand respect. You know what I'm saying? You're going to tell your kids, you will respect me. When I talk, you will be quiet. You know what I'm saying? You will come home at a reasonable time. No, you can't hang out with these kids. No, you can't hang out with that family. No, when they say, Mom, can I go over Brenda's house, Karen's house, who live there? That's me, y'all. Trust me. That's me. Who lives there? They got an uncle, anybody else? Who lives in that house? No, me. I'm a different parent. I can find out. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who all's over there, who coming home, what time they coming home, what they drive. I want to know. I want to know these people. And before you go spend the night and hang out, I will know them. You know what I'm saying? Your kids can't just be, and they want to act out. Oh, we going to act out together. It's either you're going to act out, get me in trouble, and go to jail, or either I'm going to act out with your ass and beat the fuck out you, and you're going to respect me. You're going to know that my mom don't play that. My kids think that I'm crazy. Okay, if that's what you think, that I'm crazy, so that you respect me, okay. Call me damn crazy. I bet their friends don't disrespect me. None of that. None. None. In all relationships and failing, you're just like, oh, I just try to be her friend so that she can come to me when she need to. No. You go bust up in that damn room. Hey, what the fuck going on here? No, she don't need to come to you. You go to them. You need to know what's going on in your home. And while they're at school. Yeah. Oh, they don't tell me nothing. All they do is talk and text to their friend. Who paid the phone bill? I'll shut that shit down. You better ask my kids. Because I sat there and I told my kids that when they come, I will shut your shit down. I remember when Ariel had her Facebook account. Was it Facebook or no? It was MySpace. She had a MySpace account. MySpace or Facebook, one of them. It was MySpace, and she had lied to get the account. And at that time, I think Ariel was 10 or 11, and she had went to her friend's house, hang out with her friends. She took a picture, had on a little crop top shirt and some shorts, and had an account. And David was telling me, he said, hey, David would say, he called me mom sometimes. He said, hey mom, Ariel got an account. I said, she got a what? She got an account. I don't think you're gonna like those pictures. Oh, I saw that. I said, oh, hell to the no. So, asking her, number one, she looked at me like she was about to cry. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you're going to get it. You're going to get it for having this damn account. And you're going to get it worse, you know what I'm saying, for lying to me. So boom, there it is. So what I did was, what do you do, Diana? I go all the way to the fucking top. I tell them, this is my damn daughter. This is when she was born. This is her damn birth certificate. She don't need a damn account. I need for you to damn delete this shit. Delete it. Delete this email that it's connected to, and these are other emails. I don't want any of these kids to have an account. That shit was deleted. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's ways around shit. Sometimes people don't want to dig even when it's for their kids, but do not be a failure for your children. You know what I'm saying? Teach your children about what's to come when their kids come up, because shit changed though now. You know what I'm saying? They find all type of ways to communicate and do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But don't fail your kids. Teach your kids how to be strong for their children to come. You know what I'm saying? You live up in my house, you got a fucking curfew. I don't give a damn how old you are. If you damn 25 and I'm damn helping your ass and you're my kid, my door is not a fucking revolving door. I'm sorry. If you want to be out all fucking night, you better be on fucking third shift, because you ain't coming up in here. Yeah, not coming up in here. Not like that. And I'm not trying to be where, you know what I'm saying, I'm bossy and then, I'm trying to be so controlling or whatsoever. I think about safety and what's going on, you know what I'm saying, at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning that you need to be doing out in the streets. Nothing. In the areas that I have failed in my life, I have looked at them so that I can actually try and make a better life for me. All my failures have turned into success. Me learning my job, learning it easy, learning how to speak to people. You know what I'm saying? And then going from the bottom of being afraid when you starting out, but they be like, oh, that's one of the people, that's one of the executives, that's one of the bosses or whatever. You don't like, oh shit, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them. That's like when you're coming up when you're young. Oh, I don't want to be around there. Oh, here they come. Here they come. When I see them motherfuckers, I'll be up in their face. Hey, do they know about Blakkandi? They all know about Blakkandi. You know what I'm saying? They all know about Blakkandi. And some people say, hey, how could you be Blakkandi and then these companies know this and that right there, right there? I would just be scared. Why? I'm authentic. I'm not going to fake it for someone. I'm me on the outside of my job, being Blakkandi, inspiring people or whatever. Has nothing to do with your company. Absolutely nothing to do with your company. Nothing. Now, in some companies that operate, different things, different values or whatsoever. If that's what they do, find that out before you go and get that job. You know what I'm saying? Find that out. But this is a job that I have been doing, for the longest. And I wouldn't do anything to hurt myself. I do, to actually bring people up, to inspire people. And that's what I do in knowing my work. But within that, my failure was not wanting to get to know people in different positions. Always trying to hide my face because, you'd be like, oh, let me stay out of their view because I don't want them to see me or whatever. No, the thing is to get in front of them and learn who they are. Say hi, hello. You have kids, you this and that right there. You don't always have to have something in common with a person to have a conversation. You don't always have to have something in common with a person for a person to like you. You don't. You know what I'm saying? These people can bring things out of you that you never knew that was in you. They might can show you something that you like, and that's what you guys might have in common. You might not know it. It could be a person that you have been trying to get to, that this person knows them. You know what I'm saying? This person knows them. And it's like, I know so many successful people in my life, but before I was hiding. But now I'm around them every day. I'm around a successful person every day. Me, for one. Claim you. You are very successful. Say that to yourself. You're successful. I am loved. I am wanted. I am needed. I am me. I am authentic. I will not fake who I am for anybody to love me. I will not dress this way for somebody to love me. I will not put on makeup this way for somebody to love me. I won't go to these places so that this person can love me. I will not do these type of drugs and stuff like this for somebody to love me. I will be me. I will be authentic. I have failed in every aspect by being a follower. I will no longer be a follower. I will be a leader. I would lead myself to success. How would I do that? By turning everything around, which was all the failures that I have endured in my life. Because this is what I sit in. I can continue to sit here, or I can turn it around. So within all of the failures in relationships, saving money and stuff, if you guys know that when you get paid, don't go out and just be trying to like take pictures for Instagram and all this stuff right here, just trying to show somebody something. Stop being false. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is doing nothing for you. Nobody wants to be like you. I want to be like me. I don't know what hell you got on, what skeleton you got, what hell you have. You know, I don't want anything like anybody else. I want the life that God has given me, because he has told me that I am somebody. But it is up to me to dig and to walk my walk and find my purpose. I have a purpose. God has given you a purpose in life. Your life is already written. But you have tests. And it's up to you. Do you want to know who you are? Are you willing to go through the fight and through the hell, through the chaos, in order to find who you are? Are you willing? I'm willing to fight for everything that it is for me. Whether I have to fail and keep getting back up again and up again and up again and up again. I will be successful in every aspect of my life. I will be successful in everything that is for me. If God says it's for me, I want to be very successful at it. I want to master it in the best way that I can. I might not know everything about it, but the way that God has shown me and he wants me to run it so everything can be a success and it runs smoothly and I keep growing and growing and growing and growing. I want that. I want that, but it all starts with me. It all starts with me. It all starts with you. It starts with you. From the time that you get up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And you say, dang, I hate being a morning person. How many times are you going to say that shit? You still got to get up and go to work. Might as well turn that shit around. Take your ass to bed early enough to get up. Surprise your kids. Change some shit around. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let them wait to go and have breakfast at school. Change something. Do breakfast once a month. Have a breakfast with your children early in the morning. Wake them up. You think they won't eat? They will eat. They know might go to school to eat though too. Start changing things, small things. You know what I'm saying? Stop always want to go to McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, all this stuff right there. Plan once a month. Instead of you just going every Friday or every other Friday when you go and spend all this money on fast food. Save that money for once a month. And you go out and have dinner. And guess what? It's going to stick in those kids' head. When they grow up, they're going to say, my mom we started having dinner like once a month together. My mom would get up and cook like once a month. And then guess what? When you start seeing the change within your kids, then you might want to do it a little bit more. Then you might have an older kid that's might be 16, 17. Older in high school might want to get up and do it and do something like that for you. Start changing the energy in your home. You know what I'm saying? Don't have failing energy around you. Crank up some damn sage, which I'm about to do now while I'm talking to you guys. Crank up some damn sage and reset the energy in your home. And so what I do is, that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to crank up some sage And then you set the intentions. If you're going to have a relationship with anybody, what are your intentions? Are your intentions just sex with somebody, or to use somebody? Is it to get up and get ahead, be crab in a basket, crab in a barrel, pulling somebody down, and then always being negative, not supporting somebody when somebody asks you about something? What do you think about it? I wouldn't do that because this person said this and that right there. Who gives a damn about what that person did? That person failed. You don't know what their path is. You don't know what they're doing. Maybe they failed, but they're trying to pick themselves up. So if you have heard of someone else to do this, take some of their failures and turn it around and talk to the person that's in front of you. Take their failures and say, okay, I know of this person with this company was not so good. Maybe you need to check into some of these things. But I think that if you want to branch out and you want to do something on your own, I support you wholeheartedly. Just make sure that you investigate and look into all of the things that you want to do, all of the things that these companies can do, and make sure that you pay attention to what these people are telling you. Take notes, investigate, do your research. But yes, if you want to plan on doing something on your own and branch out, I support you. Start supporting people. Stop pulling them down. Nah, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Well, guess what? You're not me. You're not me. I'm trying to better myself, but you pulling me down. You know what I'm saying? On the sly. Don't let failing friends pull you down. Look at your circle. Not just friends, family, anybody. Look at your circle. And when I promise you guys, sometimes you don't want to get rid of people. You don't want to get rid of people. It can be a hurting thing. But I'd rather hurt and grow than be hurt and somebody continuously pulling me down, not supporting me, pulling me down in all areas. And I see it. And I can also feel that you are not happy for me. If you're not genuinely happy for me, go somewhere else with that. That means that you need to work on some things within yourself. Turn all your failures into success. Say, I'm not going to do it that way no more. You know what? I was in a relationship like this. I was controlling. I did all these things. I don't want to do it like that no more. I want to have a successful relationship. Before, when I had this type of job, these are some of the things that I did. That didn't work for me. That was a failure. I want to turn that around. I want to be successful in what I do. You know what I'm saying? I always go here and I buy these buy here, pay here cars. I'm always giving one every single year when I get my income tax or whatever. Why not me just save up all my money and just get one damn good car? Let me stop doing this shit. Let me turn things around. Everything starts with me. Within me being successful, I gotta work for it. I have to work for it. Sometimes things land in your lap because the people before you, they have worked hard for you and they've made it easy, and then saying it's passed down to you. But guess what? You don't always have to wait for things to be passed down to you. Work for it and pass something down to somebody else. Show somebody how to be successful. How to be successful. Even ask the divine, ask God, whoever you pray to touch you in your spirituality, to give you strength, to have you to be stronger in your faith, in your beliefs, in your belief systems. I don't push my beliefs off on anybody. Even if you don't know how to pray, ask God, ask the divine to show you how to pray. There is no special way in saying, oh, this is how you pray. This is what you do. What you do is, when you feel the need, when it is time for you to go on your knees and you pray, you ask God to show you how. And you open up in the best way that you can. But you are honest and you are sincere. And you're not afraid to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? You ask God to show you. You ask God for your needs, for your wants and stuff. And then you open up and you tell him you're ready to receive. Ask God to show you how and the things that you need to do in your life. How to right your wrongs, how to turn things around and stuff. How with everything, your spirituality. Ask God to show you. You want to be able to connect with people like you. And you also want to connect with people who aren't like you so that you can show them a way. You know what I'm saying? So that you can show them that things too can turn around. Things can be positive. You don't always have to be here sleeping up under this bridge. You know why? Why? Because I got paid today and I am going to pay for you a room. That's why. You ever bought somebody some food or did something just kind for someone? Just because you could. Just because you could. You can do things like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. But if God lays it upon your heart, you listen and you obey. Don't let your ego and your pride get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Because Sometimes it gets a little bit too big, and the divine will step in and break it down. You ever had some stuff that's detrimental just happen in your life? Just boom! Everything just tear down. Losing your house, losing your car, losing your relationship, losing all that. Sometimes God will break you down, all the way down, and take everything away from you. And it has to do with you. And you have to worry about then, because you have failed on building yourself back up. You can't sit in that, and let it fester. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the lesson. And you will learn that I lost everything before. I won't do it again. The things that I've done, I won't do it again. Because this led up to failure for me. I lost things because of how I was acting, the things that I was doing, the places that I was going, how I was treating people, how I was treating myself. You got to forgive you too. Forgive yourself. Ask God to enter into you mentally, physically, and emotionally. That you turn all this stuff around. That you're ready. And be ready now, because it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a ride. Show somebody. Show somebody. I can't be like, oh, I wish. I don't do the I wish thing. I don't do that. Oh, I wish I can do this. Wish I can do that. No, I'm doing what I want to do in life. But it's always with great intentions. And what's my purpose for this? And I try to do things fair and right, and not trying to use anybody. I don't use anybody. That's one thing I will never do. I'll use anybody. I don't want anybody for their money. I don't want anybody for their success. I don't want any of that. Because the same way that somebody's in my life, I'm in theirs. And what's my intentions? If I'm in your life, it's with good intentions. Understand that. I know that this is a long video, and I'm all over the place. But I hope you guys will look at every area in your life and look at where you are today. Look at where you are today. If you're not in your dream job or the job that you want, do that job until you get what you want. Because the job that you want, that dream job, you got to work for it. And how are you going to get there? Still, failure, success. Failure is a lack of success. Success is when you achieve something. What are you doing to achieve anything? What is hating on somebody or being jealous of somebody going to do for you? All that energy. Take that energy and put it towards self. Self-love. Self-worth. Self-healing. See this right here? I hope that this resets your energy. And I'm going to go through my home. And I'm about to sage everything. And I'm going to get off of here because I can talk to you guys all day long about success and failure. But failure in your life and relationships and love and everything can be successful. Because then the things that failed you, you're going to say, I'm not going to do it that way anymore. It brings about change. I'm going to be successful. In order for me to be successful, I can't do things that I used to do. I can't be around the people that I used to be around. I can't go to the places that I used to go. Because those are places that caused you to fail. But you cannot wait until you are on your deathbed and say, oh, I want to love you. Guess what? That failed relationship that you had, that person loved you the best way that they could until you took your last breath. They stopped doing the things with you that hurt them. But they honored you all the way up until your last breath. And now guess what? That new relationship that's waiting on them, they're going to do it a little bit different so that they're going to be respected. Don't wait until it's your last breath or it's your last time for you to say, I want to do something right. Do it while you have the strength, the mindset, and everything now. In my life, failure is not an option. Nowhere in my life. Even if it takes me giving up you.